Welcome to Cosmic Compass, where we journey through the vastness of space to uncover the stories written among the stars and planets. Today, let's return to the surface of Mars, where a small rover defied every expectation. What began as a mission meant to last just 3 months turned into a record-breaking saga of exploration and endurance. Together, we'll follow Opportunity as it sets its sights on the great Endeavour crater, uncovering evidence of ancient water, surviving the loss of its twin spirit, and leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire us. For over 15 years, a small but resilient rover named Opportunity carried out one of the most remarkable missions ever attempted on Mars. Designed for just 90 sols or Martian days, it outlived its expected lifetime by more than 60 times. In that span, it endured harsh dust storms, frigid nights, and countless mechanical challenges. Yet, it never ceased to send back stories of discovery, perseverance, and wonder. Let's imagine what it means for a machine to survive so long on another world. Each sunrise on Mars brought not just another day of science, but another chance to extend the boundaries of human knowledge. For us, Opportunity became more than a rover. It was a brave explorer carrying humanity's curiosity across an alien desert. When we last left Opportunity, it had just completed an in-depth exploration of Victoria Crater. At 750 metres wide, Victoria was vast with steep cliffs and exposed bedrock that told a rich story of Mars's geological past. By all accounts, it was the grandest crater Opportunity had yet encountered. But even as the rover circled Victoria's dramatic rim, the mission team was already looking further ahead. Their eyes turned south toward an even greater prize, Endeavour crater. At 22 kilometres across and 300 metres deep, Endeavour was not just bigger. It promised something potentially far more significant. Why Endeavour? What made this destination worth such a long and difficult journey? The answer lay in one of the rover's greatest goals: to search for evidence of ancient oceans on Mars. By 2008, both Spirit and Opportunity had shown that water once existed in the regions they explored, but the water they discovered evidence for was limited to shallow floodplains, places that filled and dried over time. These were temporary wetlands, not lasting seas. Orbiting high above the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter had identified something tantalizing near Endeavour clays or hydrated minerals. These clays could only have formed if water had remained on the surface for extended periods. Could Endeavour's rim be a shoreline, a remnant of a true ocean? And if Mars once held such an ocean, could it also have offered the conditions necessary for life? These questions drove the mission forward. Leaving Victoria behind, Opportunity began the slow, careful trek across the Meridiani Plains. Progress was steady. By Sol 1818, it had already covered more than 3 kilometres. For a rover crawling at a speed of just a few centimetres per second, that was impressive. Along the way, Opportunity made encounters that captured the imagination of scientists. First came Block Island, a large dark rock standing out against the pale sands. Analysis revealed it was a meteorite, one of several Opportunity would stumble across. Soon after came Shelter Island and then Marquette Island. Marquette was particularly fascinating. Scientists realised this rock likely came from deep beneath Mars's surface, ejected long ago by a violent impact. Its coarse grains and basalt composition told a story of molten rock that cooled slowly, giving crystals time to grow. It was a rare window into the planet's crust, an accidental treasure found during a long and otherwise monotonous journey. Opportunity was not alone on Mars. At the same time, its twin Spirit was exploring on the opposite side of the planet. Both rovers had far exceeded expectations, lasting not months but years. By this stage, they had survived nearly 1/900 sols, 20 times longer than their designed lifespans, but like Opportunity Spirit, also faced hardships. As early as Sol 700, one of its front wheels jammed. From then on, Spirit dragged the useless wheel through Martian soil, a handicap that made travel slower and riskier. Yet Spirit pressed on gaining media attention for its spectacular discoveries. Then came the turning point. While Opportunity roamed across the plains, Spirit attempted to cross a sand dune. Instead, it sank. Its wheels became deeply buried in fine powdery soil. For months, engineers on Earth ran simulations and tried every maneuver to free it. The challenge only grew worse when another wheel failed, leaving Spirit with just 4 functioning. As winter approached, the weakened rover could no longer gather enough sunlight to charge its batteries. Systems shut down. Controllers sent signal after signal waiting for a reply. None ever came. Spirit's mission was declared over. For the first time since they landed together in 2004, Opportunity was truly alone on Mars. With Spirit gone, the weight of discovery rested solely on Opportunity. Its route to Endeavour was long and treacherous, filled with sand dunes that could easily trap the rover. Perhaps overly cautious not to repeat Spirit's fate mission, controllers decided to adjust Opportunity's path. The new course was longer but hopefully safer. On Sol 2244, Opportunity made history. It officially surpassed Viking Orion to become the longest-lived mission ever conducted on the Martian surface. Still, Endeavour remained distant. Even at its top speed of 5 centimetres per second, the rover often travelled at half that rate to avoid hazards. It was the slow crawl of endurance, not speed. The next significant stop was Santa Maria Crater, a 90-metre wide depression. For scientists, Santa Maria was especially important. Instruments detected hydrated sulfate minerals, further evidence that water once lingered here for long durations. This was a promising sign of what Endeavour might reveal. But Santa Maria offered more than just science. It became the setting for some of Opportunity's most iconic images. Here, the rover captured Martian sunsets, the fading light scattering blue across the dusty horizon. Even more astonishing, one time-lapse revealed Mars's largest moon, Phobos, drifting across the Sun, a miniature eclipse witnessed from the red planet's surface. After more than 2 Earth years of journeying, Opportunity and its team took a well-deserved pause at Santa Maria. For 3 months they examined rocks and pieced together more fragments of Mars's watery history. Though Santa Maria was rich in discoveries, it was never the final goal. Beyond it lay the rim of Endeavour Crater, and within that rim a destination now carrying special meaning, Spirit Point. Named to honour the fallen rover, Spirit Point symbolised both loss and resilience. As Opportunity prepared to continue its long journey, we are reminded of the rover's extraordinary endurance. Every day it survived. Every metre it crossed extended humanity's reach further across the Martian landscape. Its story was not just about geology, but about perseverance. Let's remember, when Opportunity finally looked toward Endeavour, it was not just chasing science, it was carrying the legacy of its twin, pressing forward for both of them. And so as the sun set over Santa Maria, Crater Opportunity stood poised for the next chapter. The long road to Spirit Point still stretched ahead, but the rover had already proven something remarkable, that even the smallest machines can achieve greatness when powered by patience, persistence, and human ingenuity. Every image, every measurement, every signal sent back was a gift, a window into a world that continues to challenge and inspire us. If you've enjoyed this journey, let's continue exploring together. Subscribe to Cosmic Compass to follow not only Opportunity's footsteps, but the countless other stories written across the cosmos. And as always, thank you for being part of this exploration. Until next time, as we close this chapter of Opportunity's incredible journey, let's remember that space exploration is never just about machines. It's about the people, the questions, and the relentless drive to push beyond the horizon. If you've enjoyed travelling with us today, make sure to subscribe to Cosmic Compass. For more stories from the cosmos, leave a comment with what you'd like us to explore next, and let's keep reaching for the stars together. Until then, thank you for watching, and see you in the next voyage.